Alright, we're going for English. Yeah. Speakat. I think Spycat. Twin Project. A word from the creator. Regarding let's play playthrough videos and such like, I would appreciate if you could avoid disclosing the another story and all of the extras to the public. Oh. So I guess that's where we stop, fellas. After we play the main game, we can't see the another story and extras. Oh well, you heard the creator. I want to respect their wishes. So we're just gonna play through the main game. Okay, I understand. So, get codes everybody, because today we'll be playing a game called Chocolate Cage. Let's start. No option to mix the volume. Alright. Please enter the heroine's name. Sure, this is a cute name. Hannah. Sure. Would you like to see a side portrait of the main character? Hannah. Note, if you change your mind during any point of the game, you may toggle the side portrait off in the configure menu under the extra tab. How? I'm not allowed to check the extra menu. I don't see the point, but sure. Let's see. Configuration. There you are. Text speed. Language is English, right? Sound and display. There you go. Alright. Looks good. And then I can't view the extra, so return. Tomorrow is February 14th. Valentine's Day is a big event for girls of my age. After school. Valentine's Day is the hottest topic among everyone at school today. I've been hearing stuff like, who will you give it to? What will you make? Sugina-kun has tons of rivals, huh? I'll make chocolate for my friends. What? Would you like to have more in-depth entry of any quick tips? Sure. Oh, I see. So these are things that happen in Japan. Wait, is the creator of this game actually from Japan and they're not some person pretending to know about Japan? Cool. Cool. Let's see, Japan, they are the ones who most exclusively give presents to boys on Valentine's Day. Lucky. But there's a more recent type of chocolate referred to as Tomo Choco, literally friend chocolate, where girls may give chocolate to their female friends. Yeah, sure. Return. I'll make chocolates for my friends, etc. But everyone looked to be bright and happy, so I was really envious of them. Because if anything, I'd say I'm not the sort of person who can blend right in with this kind of giddy atmosphere. I read during our free period, while I talk with my friend at lunchtime, and when I get out of school, I swing by a bookstore on the way home by myself. That was my life, so I didn't really have much to do with guys very often. Even though I say that, what I mean is, except for the time when I'm just in class. Valentine's Day this year will probably also end uneventfully like always. That's what I thought anyway. Are you a part of the school event? Or perhaps I should say, as a suggestion. Hey, Hannah. Okay. I don't mind looking. No honorific. Referring to somebody by the given with the no honorific indicates intimacy and familiarity, and is usually restricted to family, spouses, or one's closest friends. What a rule. Hey Hannah, did you know? The female high school students will be finished this year. What do you mean be finished? Yeah? That's right. We're third-year high school students. I don't want to check the glossary every time. There's like, hey, look at this. Look. Read about it. Our brilliant title of high school student will unfortunately vanish like a bubble very soon. But what does that have to do with it? Listen, you should do something for Valentine's Day now, while you're still young, or else you'll regret it. So be sure to do that. Yeah, okay, but stuff like that to me is... Oh, come on, you'll definitely have a hard time when you're an adult if you don't experience stuff like that now during your youth. That's right. Yeah, of course. Not. Well, as you can see, this is my stubborn friend. Even though I'm not really listening to her, and even if I don't exactly agree with her, she will continue to nag at me throughout my life if I don't. Yeah, that is definitely what she'll do. Seeing and hearing the word definitely now almost feels like I'm experiencing the just Gestalt-Zerfall phenomena. Now I need to know what this is. Secondary part of secondary education begins at 15 and ends at 18. Okay. If high school consists of 3 years of education, so a third. Where is it? So a third year student in Japan would be under final year in high school. Oh, okay. This can be a very hectic or sad and nostalgic time period, and also the senior high school students' last chance to do all the things they wanted to accomplish before they graduate, because they know they're gonna have a mundane life after. Japanese education, schooling years in Japanese education are segmented along the 6334. Six for primary, elementary school, 3 years of middle, junior, 3 years of school year, 3 terms. Okay. The hell is this? What the hell? Why does it not work? The word is composed of Gestalt, a German word for shape, and Zerfall, a German word for decomposition. Okay. Falling shape, shapefall, refers to a psychological phenomenon where a complex shape loses Zerfall, its form, and leaving the viewer only able to perceive the individual parts, and thus they will begin to question its spelling or pronunciation, or they will feel like it's beginning to lose all meaning. The Gestalt-Zerfall phenomenon usually occurs when exposing yourself to geometric shapes, written characters, words, or faces for a prolonged period of time, but can occur with audible words or even touch as well. Very common experience, In this case, Gestalt-Zerfall phenomenon is used to refer to something being repeatedly spoken. Both I and her friend used the word definitely, so mature it's begun to lose all meaning. Oh, I see. That's why she used the word Gestalt-Zerfall phenomenon to describe the feeling she's currently experiencing. Yeah, okay. Alright, fine. I'll make chocolate. No, you don't get it. You gotta make it and give it to someone seriously, and not just obligatory chocolate, okay? So you definitely have to give it to a boy. It's fine as long as you got that. Well, good luck. I'll be rooting for you. After telling me that, her skirt fluttered behind her as she dashed out of the classroom like a gust of wind in a storm. She sure took off in a hurry, huh? And so this was how I somehow came to take part in the senior high school students' final day of romance. Just as I was leaving, I encountered a person who was at the entrance. As soon as that person saw me, they smiled. Oh, Morinaga-san, are you heading home now? Nashiro-kun. He's Nashiro Toma-kun. He's my classmate and he's the boy who sits next to me. Also, he's in the same library committee as me. He's really smart and he helps the airheaded me out during class and whatnot a lot. Since he's in the same library committee as me, I think he also likes books. And so on committee meeting days, we also talk about stuff like our favorite books or new books that came out recently. Come to think of it, Nashiro-kun might be the only boy that I am frequently associated with. Sorry, I ended up stopping you. Do you have something that you have to do? Yeah, I'm going to do some shopping. Aren't you going to the bookstore like you always do? Oh, yeah. Yeah, something like that. The days are getting longer lately, so be careful, okay? Okay. Thanks. Bye-bye. Talking to boys makes me nervous. And so, having made a promise together with my friend, I couldn't ignore it, so I went to a street shop that is in a different direction than the usual bookstore that I go to. The whole street is colored with pink hearts and ribbons and whatnot, and when I peek into the shop, it's densely decorated with Valentine colored stuff, even inside. Just the mood in this place alone is enough to give me a sour stomach, it seems. I have to prepare myself. When I went through the glass door, there is chocolate ingredients, wrapping paper, ribbons, cards, and cute-looking stuff crammed on display throughout the store. Wow, there are tons of stuff. I take a shopping basket and pick some ingredients and put it in the basket. I could buy something that's already ready-made, but I felt like making the sweets myself while I'm at it. I may not look it, but I'm good at cooking. As for what I'll make, it'll be a chocolate truffle, I guess. I wouldn't mind making a chocolate cake, but it'd suck if it loses the shape, so that's why I'm going to make a chocolate truffle. Now the wrapping paper. This is a problem. Even if I make the sweets, there's usually nothing to wrap it with. That's because what I make is usually just for me and my family to eat. My eye suddenly fell upon what looks like to be pink wrapping paper. The cute wrapping paper, which has glittery hearts on it, has a faintly cream-colored white ribbon akin to that of a pearl on it. This is cute. I'll get this one. I carried a basket with the ingredients and wrapping supplies in it to the cash register, and sure enough, there was a lot of female high school students in their uniforms. I'll buy this quickly and go home. I want to make it early. I thought that while paying no attention to the love ballad that was playing in the background in the store. Okay. Now then, when I got back home, I finished everything that needs to be done, and then I got ready to make the chocolate. Although I say that all I need to do is just melt it and mix it to solidify it. Easy peasy. I roll up my sleeves and start while humming a tune. Oh, my back. Ow, don't forget to stretch, boys. Meanwhile, the chocolate's slightly odd-shaped, but it's finished for now. I picked up a piece and tossed it into my mouth. The very instant it hit my tongue, the sweetness of the ganache, I don't know how it's pronounced, and fresh cream gently spread and melted in my mouth. I made it quite delicious, if I do say so myself. I thought suddenly, with that particular sweetness still left behind in my mouth. I wonder who I should give this to. I had totally forgotten about that. My friend had told me to give it to a boy. Well, I guess I'll think about that tomorrow. I made it delicious, so if I can't give it to anybody, I'll eat it myself. After I finished wrapping it up, I put it away in the fridge. I returned to my room and pulled the covers over me as if to drown out the blues that overwhelmed me, and then curled up into a ball. Am I the only one who doesn't hear too much of the thingy? Maybe it's supposed to be all full volume. Because most of the times, the games I played always have these deafening sound effects, and the music I can barely hear them. A robotic melody drifts from my cell phone. It was my alarm. It's morning, and I never really changed my clothes. I didn't do the basic things. Prepare me for bed. I'm a slob. It's still chilly in the morning, so the biting cold passes over my cheek. And so I groggily toss my head from side to side in the futon in protest. I don't want to go. It's cold. Give me 5 more minutes, please. And so I warmed up in my futon for a few minutes more, but the minutes began to pile up, and so many more minutes had passed, and by the time I left the house, I was slightly more late than I usually am. Although I say that I'm usually not late since I normally arrive at class early, when nobody's there yet, so I can read a book while I'm waiting for the others to arrive. I passed through the gate and changed into my indoor shoes, and then I trudged up the stairs a little at a time. When I think back to what my friend said I should do yesterday, it's normal for me to feel very reluctant about giving chocolate to someone for Valentine's Day, since I never cared about it before. It's later than usual, but nobody should be in the classroom at this time yet. So I'll eat the chocolate that I made by myself while I still have the chance. I opened the classroom door as I'm still thinking that. But there was someone already here. Still wearing the same thing, eh? Then again, it is a uniform. Good morning, Morinaga-san? Alright. Oh, Nashiro-kun. Good morning. Can't get rid of the chocolate now. Well, since there's no way around it, and seeing as I have this chance now, it kinda seems like a good time to give the chocolate away. And besides, nobody else is in the classroom, so it's just the two of us. And not only that, the other person's just Nashiro-kun. He's always looking out for me, so once I give him my chocolate that I made in exchange as thanks for everything he has done, my mission will be complete. I can't believe how good the timing is. The timing is almost too good to be true. Creepy. I decided if I do this now, I can get this over with once and for all. So I took out the wrapped up package, which had a glary pink and white ribbon on it, out of my bag. Nashiro-kun, here. Huh. So, you can have this if you want. This is for me? Are you sure? Yeah, if you don't mind chocolate, that is. My heart is racing. And all I did was give it to him. Oh, shit. I can't, oh, there you go. I can't go back. Oh, and all I did was give it to him. He ended up accepting it right off the bat. I'm so happy. What? Ow, my back. I didn't think that I would ever receive this from you. It's like a dream come true. So who's gonna be the yandere? Is it gonna be Hannah or Toma? I'm guessing it's Toma because most of the times our main character is never a yandere, which is, I don't know, man. Maybe it would be good if there was a yandere from an MC yandere from our point of view, what they're thinking about and all that stuff. That's not true. It's not a big deal though. I'm so happy that I received it from you. When he said that, his face to his ears was flushed like an apple. Actually, I have something for you too. What? Well, no, really, what? Nashiro-kun slowly took out something from his bag. It was an elegantly wrapped package. This is chocolate. Yeah, it's a chocolate truffle. But if it's alright with you, then I hope that you... What? I gave you the same thing. Oh, did you? Guess we're two of a kind. Nashiro-kun smiled after he said that. Will you accept it? Oh, yeah. I like chocolate, so thanks. That isn't quite right, is it? What? After I said that, Nashiro-kun assumes a serious face, and then... It looks like it won't get through to you if I don't tell you properly. I like you, Hana-san. If you don't mind, would you go out with me? Is what he says. Okay. I nodded. No, it's not that I accept his confession. I'm just mesmerized by Nashiro-kun's serious face, his beautiful eyes that are like glass, his well-proportioned features, and his delicate lips. So I couldn't help but nod my head. Now that I think about it, Nashiro-kun was always kind to me, and when I was in trouble, he would always notice the most trivial things, and then he helped me with them. He somehow became an important part in my heart before I even realized it. This was the first time that I felt relaxed around a boy in my whole life. And unconsciously, I also had come to like Nashiro-kun a lot while I was in this friendly place. It was not until I was confessed to for the first time that I realized how dense I usually was. I felt like crying. So this is how I became aware of my first love on the last Valentine's Day for the female high school students. The end? Really? How so? Why? Yeah, question mark. Why is it the end already? Thank you for playing. We encourage you to play through the game again to discover an alternate ending. Okay. Let's play through the game again. Sure. I don't mind. Start. Confirm. Sure. Well, actually, you start part of the main character. Oh, I see. That means the image that we saw Hannah in this lower right part is her image. Yeah, I wanna. Tomorrow's February 14th. Yeah, Valentine's Day is a big day after school. Who will you give it to, etc., etc.? I'll make chocolates. Let's see we know this. Why not you? Oh, there's like 29, 12 to 29. Holy shit. Yeah, make chocolates, etc., etc., etc. I read during a free period. I don't really have that stuff. Yada yada, etc. I part of the school event. Perhaps share a suggestion. Hey Hannah, did you know female students will be finished this year? Yeah. Listen, you should do something, etc. Like, I don't know, make chocolates because you'll never experience romance in an office setting, even though that's not true. Yeah. Don't get it, etc., etc. This is I was leaving. We see that guy again. Sup, dude? Marinaga-san, yeah, that's, they're both belong to the library committee. Yeah, something like that. I better be careful. I might be missing some things that I haven't seen before. Yeah. Smooth, yada yada. Prepare for myself. So this is the part where she buys all them ingredients. Chocolate truffle, etc., etc. This is cute. I'll get this one. Carry the basket. Now then, go back home. Easy peasy. Meanwhile, something about the chocolate being sweet. She has to give it to a boy, but if she can't give it to a boy, she'll just eat it herself. What a pig. Curled up into a ball, robotic melodies, morning, etc., etc. Wrapped up. Pass through the thingy. There he already is. Morning, Nashiro-kun. Morning. Can't get rid of the chocolate now. So it's nobody else. Yada yada. Oh, this is interesting. Save, please. If I give it to him, will it do the same thing again? Skip. Yeah, same thingy. So, if I don't give it to him, on second thought, I won't give it to him. Also, if Nashiro-kun does get something like chocolate from me suddenly, of course he'd be embarrassed. I guess I'll give it to my friend later, as I couldn't give it to him. But if I do that, I suppose I'll have to call it even between my friends, since it was a promise that I was unable to fulfill. Right behind me was my classmate, who was standing in front of the door, blocking the entrance. Morning. Oh, good morning. I entered the classroom anyway, and then I quickly sat in my seat and got ready for class. Too bad, boy. The classroom where everyone had begun to gather sparingly, little by little, was slowly becoming full of people since this morning. There were also several exuberant voices that were saying stuff like, "There's some chocolate in my locker," and I was able to give it to him and whatnot, and so I was feeling envious of their successes. Although I was pretending to listen to those voices, I really wasn't feeling better in any way. The chocolate, which I was unable to give away. I thought it was going to be eaten by my friend for sure, but it looks like that won't happen either. My friend appeared to be absent due to a cold. When I looked up at the sky out the window, there were lead-colored clouds spread out in the sky. I felt more depressed, so I breathed out a sigh. The class which seemed long is finished, and now school is over. I don't need to do anything else, so I'll go straight home. I couldn't help but pathetically recall the chocolate, which is still resting in my bag, and then I've left the classroom with a heavier gait than I had this morning. I suppose my friend will be angry at me tomorrow. Should have known better than to make that kind of promise. I shook my head, which felt hazy, and just when I laid my hand on my locker, Morinaga-san, you're still holding on to the same book? Alright. Oh, Nashiro-kun. Nashiro-kun is in the same place as he was in yesterday. It's like deja vu. Are you going home now? Yeah. It looks like it'll rain very soon, but I didn't bring an umbrella. I see. Nashiro-kun's mind seemed to be somewhere else, and it seemed like he was nervous for some reason. I'd like to talk to you for a minute, if you don't mind. Huh? Okay. I'll escort you home if it starts to rain, so don't worry about the fact that you don't have an umbrella. After saying that, Nashiro-kun began walking. So you're gonna walk with a book on your hand? He brought me to an empty classroom in the old school building. Whoa. I had never been in this building until now, but I feel as if time somberly stands still here in this room where there is wooden desk covered in dust. What's up? Today is Valentine's Day, you know. Yeah? If it's alright with you, I want you to have this. Nashiro-kun took out a package from his bag. What? This is for me? Yeah, do you like chocolate? Yeah, I do, but I guess it's what you call a girl getting chocolates instead. Now I'm curious, what the hell does a girl getting chocolates instead mean? Oh, come on, work, goddammit. In Japan, girls are the ones who are typically supposed to give chocolate to boys on Valentine's Day, but there's a newer trend where boys give girls chocolate instead. literally called reverse chocolates, as if the complete opposite of what they normally do in their culture. This is very concept may be unusual for Western thinking culture, as it is common and acceptable for both women and men to be the ones to hand out chocolates to their close friends and sweethearts. But in Japan, this concept is only starting to become a thing to do. Okay. At least when a girl gives you chocolate, you already know, you're like, oh my god, if I ask her out, there's a higher chance of us getting together instead of, just going after a girl and talking to them and really not sure whether or not they actually like you and stuff. So, I don't know, man. The one to give you the chocolate is like an easy way to know, to determine, like, oh, she's fine with me? Alright. That's awesome. I wish we had that. I hear it's in for boys to give chocolates to girls on Valentine's Day instead of girls giving it to them. I think I saw a boy giving chocolate to a girl on Valentine's Day on TV. Thank you. I'm so happy. I'm glad to hear that. Nashiriko is still answering for some reason. Is he not feeling well or something? Nashiriko, did you give it to someone, Morinaga-san? He interrupted me as I went to call his name. Oh, so he's the yandere. Did I give it to somebody? I guess he's talking about my chocolate. No, I didn't. That's because I didn't have much luck with that. I see. That's right. Should I give the chocolate which I failed to give away to Nashiro-kun? It'd be bad if I just received chocolate myself, so it'd be a lot better giving it to Nashiro-kun than having Valentine's Day end without me giving it away to somebody. I'm gonna do that. Nashiro-kun, here, you can have this if you want. After being a bit surprised, Nashiro-kun broke into a smile happily. Thanks. I'm so happy. Really? That's good. The moment I thought that I'm happy that he was pleased with it. You went to buy ingredients yesterday. How do you know all of this? But you didn't give it to me this morning. So I thought you gave it to someone else, Huh? What? I felt like I heard something strange just now. I wish I could write it off as just my imagination, but all the words that he proceeded to say were strange as well. I came early and waited for you since you usually come directly to the classroom, but you were a bit more late than you usually are. You must have overslept, huh? It seems you were carefully making your own chocolate in the evening, so you were in a bit of a hurry. I would have no idea as to what to do if you had given it to another boy. But the one who you spoke to at school was me, so I was free from worry. I'm glad that your friend could cooperate with me too. Thank you for this. I'm really happy that you also feel the same way as me. Huh? Wait. What does he mean? How does he know about that? I mean, why do you know about the fact that I did stuff like buy ingredients and make chocolate yesterday? What? That's because I watched you doing those things, I'm struck with a chilling sensation from the very pit of my stomach. He was watching me? This entire time? Was he following me? Also, you said my friend cooperated with you. What did you do to her? As if I haven't hurt her in any way. That's because she's your friend. I just asked her if she could suggest Valentine's Day to you in exchange for the live concert tickets that she wanted. I imagine she's enjoying the live concert right about now. Oh, I see. Nashirikun innocently laughs, but he looks scary, and so I'm going home now. Hana-san? To escape from his voice that called out my name, his line of sight, and from the situation, I flew out of the classroom and I was about to go outside. But it's raining. It was pouring rain. I wish I had just bolted straight out into the rain just like that, but I unfortunately hesitated to do that at the time. He caught me by the arm in a matter of seconds. My voice failed me. Hana-san, you'll get wet. Taken out of context is hilarious. I'll see you home, so let's go together. Yeah, come to my place. There's nobody around, so we can take our time talking there. No. The arm that he held hurts. Nashirikun appears to be frail looking, but I couldn't shake my arm free from his grip. It's fine. So I'll go back home by myself, so you don't have to do that. Don't be shy, because we're already a couple. His smile is extremely gentle looking when he said that. So that's why it's so frightening. I realized I cannot escape from him anymore. Lol. The end for real this time? Is there like another part of the story or some shit? That's hilarious. Wait, God. That's it? What if I start again? Confirm? Yeah? Yes? Skip? Yeah, I'm just, skip. Don't give it to him. Skip. Because we know already. There's going to be another thingy? Oh, okay. So I guess the next part is another story which we can't play. Oh well. Oh well. What a shame we can't experience it together, fellas. I guess you have to play it yourself. So this is Chocolate Cage. If you want to try the game for yourself, the links are in the description. I can't show another story and extra because that is the creator's wishes. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves. Shame, kind of short though. Really, really short.